Hey Taurus, what's up? Jackie here, she, hers. This is your sex hidden desires read for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, and Venus. Check your placements in your chart. So Taurus, out of the hidden desires deck, you have two coming out. So two separate energies. Some of you may be a sex worker. The card that's coming out, it says porn star. It says they love watching porn and watch you to dress up and act more like a porn star in the bedroom. So I don't know who that is for. Maybe you're watching erotica or different forms of that overall. And then we also have a new setting. So this could be with a new partner, a new person, or this could just be for some of you that are in relationships, like exploring a new place, a new space overall. You could also be listening to lots of music during this time with that cello in the background, and then the music out of the sexual self-care card deck, which I love for you if you are. But this says wants to do something differently with you and break the same sexual routines. Take you somewhere exotic, or go on a romantic trip. So maybe you went on a romantic trip, maybe you're going on an exotic trip, maybe travel within this next year is a sex goal and relationship goal for you that have partners out there. You have music coming out, which I think is very beautiful. Spirit is saying, like, make a sex playlist during this time and enjoy that when you go travel a little bit more or do some things. But you could also be turned on by vocal cues, words, things that people are saying, doing, and some of you really need to focus in on having a sex playlist of songs that just get you in the mood, Taurus. And then we have for your sex magic tarot card, your overall energy is Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords, you're coming out of some sort of like sexual performance anxiety, or maybe even depression. Maybe you've had sex really late at night, or sex nightmares, or dreams, or trauma, and maybe you're kind of healing from some of that. Black cats could be very significant for you right now. Nine of Swords in the reverse is also just giving me a lot of like past performance anxiety that's not influencing your future, and you're coming out of the cycle. So it's very beautiful energy. You want that card in the reverse. Then we have be open to experiencing love at any time. I feel like a lot of you are going to be receiving flowers right now during this time. I feel like a lot of you Taurus don't need to have everything so fucking mapped out and planned. Let go of that energy, release it, and go with the flow a little bit more. And maybe, and this says experiencing love at any time, maybe some of you are going out to late dinners or dates or morning sex or evening sex, and maybe you're like, holy fucking shit, Jackie, like 8:25 in the morning or 8:25 in the evening, like that's my bedtime, sis. So just be open to that and see what comes of it and explore that more. We're gonna shuffle out the sexual self-care deck. Taurus, thank you so much for your support overall. Personal lube is coming out for you. That came out in Virgo's reads. You could have Virgo in your chart, but I just want to say thank you so much for your support. On my last video on my channel here, I love you, love you, love you. Make sure to also comment below. That helps me so much with the algorithm and gets my videos out there. And I'm just so grateful for just hearing what y'all got going on, because it just tells me that I should keep doing these reads. So a lot of you would benefit from getting some personal lube right now during this time. A lot of you would benefit from also mirror masturbation. So masturbating in front of the mirror, noticing your body, your pleasure, what you like, what you don't, what kind of touches are coming out. So that way you can like share that and communicate that with a partner, spouse, whatever. A lot of you need to plan more pleasure, like slow down. And this doesn't just mean sex or self-pleasure. It means literally anything. Like I get pleasure from doing these reads, for example. I get pleasure to wake up and meditate in the morning. I get pleasure out of my morning exercise. I get morning pleasure. Nice. Are you getting morning pleasure or what? I'm just kidding. No, maybe you are. If you know. But whatever. So like maybe you're just getting a lot of pleasure out of your routines, your days, your time, your schedule, your life, and you need to maybe put that in there a little bit more and to be more independent overall and plan a pleasurable day with yourself and putting like you on the calendar or some element of time here. It's like be open to it, but also prioritize you at the end of the day. We also have toys coming out here, so maybe you need some time just for masturbation and pleasure. Put sex on the calendar, just talking about that. And then communication, shut up. Like talking to partners about sex and all these different things. A lot of you could be exploring different types of sex toy recommendations, getting something new maybe for the holiday season, or if you are in winter place and space or whatever and it's cold and you're like, I just need to cozy up, single, partner, spouse, whatever a partner's relationship looks like. Maybe you're just like, oh, I want some more sex toys to like play around with because it gets really cold in the winter and I want to spice it up a little bit with myself personally or with partners or group sex or whatever. So you may need to also recharge your sex toys too if you're using them a lot during this time. If you want to know about like different types of sex toy recommendations, literally like I'm going to have lots of blogs that are coming out. I'm going to be doing a workshop this January. Go to shamelesstherapy.org if you're interested in that, about the rose sex toy. You don't need a partner. This really can be an all gendered sex toy to honestly use. And when it comes to that, maybe you just want some recommendations. I also have some different codes on my website too. The Laylo is another one. I have a link at the other video on this site as well. So maybe you're kind of researching that. But a lot of you are just really needing to prioritize and plan sex on the calendar with a partner, spouse. Maybe you have a craving for that, or even yourself. And a lot of you are going to be talking about sex and communicating some different things. And it's really creating more time for sex, intimacy, and pleasure. So not just one thing all together for sexual self-care. Some of you are going through mismatched libido. And it's funny, I just wrote a blog about that for next year. So I don't know why. Maybe you're reading some different things on the internet, wondering if that's normal. Yes, it fucking is. I don't know who needs to hear that. Your libido is normal. Your partner's libido is normal. Like, everyone's libido is normal for them. So it's just one of those things where I feel like telling you, don't sexually compare yourself, don't shame yourself, don't get in your head and your mind with mental health. And maybe that's something where you did with Nine of Swords energy in the reverse, really questioning things. Some of you could be seeking professional help right now in sex therapy or counseling or coaching or just in general. Tell me more. What does Taurus need to know about the hidden desires right now during this time? Most important messages for the hidden sex desires or confessions. Booty lover. So some of you might be exploring anal sex a little bit right now. Maybe that's why you need some lube. When in doubt, lube it out. You gotta lube that shit up. But this says your ass is what they think about. They want to squeeze it, bite it, see it, kiss it, enter it from behind. Maybe some of you are also doing doggy style position here. There's a wild card coming out. Ooh, and it's kind of a clown looking face here. Maybe that is a kink of yours, like monster sex or whatever. But this says they're a wild card, very versatile and unpredictable. Sex will never get boring because they do it all. So some of y'all are just trying to mix up that routine and conception. Congratulations. Some of you plan to get pregnant. If you don't want to get pregnant, use that protection, boo. That also came out in Virgo's energy. So you could have, again, Virgo in your chart, Taurus. And some of you, this could be girl on girl action, same gender relationship. Says they want to see you make out with a girl or engage in a threesome with them, but only if you enjoy it too. So we'll clarify this. Ooh, we are spicing something's up. Taurus. I love it. Tell me about booty lover. Who is this? Ooh, a Cancer in the upright here. It's going to be successful, whatever it is that you try to get into with that. Nine of Wands in the upright. Some of you might be burnt out on this dynamic and be like, I don't want to have anal sex. I don't want you to do this with my butt. Whatever. And that's okay. Seven of Swords. This person is going to be disappointed about it. But whatever. Consent is key, baby. Yeah, Magician card in the reverse here. This could also be a Scorpio energy. They could have tried this during Scorpio season and it wasn't successful because maybe they just literally entered you from behind and it was non-consensual. Okay, so be careful with your boundaries. Make sure you're communicating your yeses, your nos, your maybes. So we have a wild card. So we have 10 of Cups in the reverse and Knight of Swords in the upright. One more. 8 of Wands. This is just really giving me 3 different types of storylines, okay? 10 of Cups in the reverse is like someone's heartbroken here. Like the family's broken up. You have had sex with this person for multiple years and times of your life. Maybe you're contemplating a breakup here and letting go of this. This could be water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. For some of you, it's a wild card with new opportunities with a play partner or whomever. Maybe you're a voyeur watching people have sex or whatever. Maybe you are a sex worker. Maybe you are a performer. Maybe you are in BDSM kink community. Maybe you're a slave or a dom or a sub or a switch. And really exploring that. Some of you like getting your hair pulled right now during this time and like chains and whips excite me. Na na na, come on. Maybe you're having sex to that song or you want to or this person wants to or they put it on. It's just a wild card. Oh, and there's music again. And then we have 8 of Wands, which is really just sexually busy and Sagittarius season too. Like, you could also be seeing blue jays during this time as well. That could be very important for you. You could be, depending on where you're at in the world, going to a new place, having sex, and like kind of whining and dining energy with a picnic or whatever outdoors. They could be feeding you fruits, things of that nature. Some of you are going through a divorce and a breakup and you lost this person, and this felt like it was coming out of nowhere. They give you this message, and this could be because they've just been so busy and moved on with somebody else here. Or maybe their heart did, and their sexual libido, maybe they lost sexual attraction for you, and that's part of the mismatched libido here. Tell me about conception. Who's gonna get pregnant? Okay, first card out. 4 Cups in the upright. Maybe this is contemplating whether or not you actually want to have kids. Maybe you have a child and you want to have another child, but then that other child feels left out. Maybe you feel like, I'm a kid at heart. This could also be something where like 4 Cups in the upright is like, no, I don't want to have the opportunity of kids right now. Page of Pentacles in the upright, or Page of Cups, I'm sorry. Or no, it is Pentacles, I'm sorry, in the upright. This is something that you've been thinking about for a long time, and maybe thinking about like how your parents treated you and whether or not you actually want to have kids in the future. You could also be talking to another earth sign about having a kiddo. This could also been conversations during earth sign seasons. And some of you are pregnant. I hate giving this message, and you're due during Capricorn season or Taurus season or Virgo season, and you lost the baby during a miscarriage, or you're not going to be able to conceive, and you get that news from, you know, a doctor or something like that. This is not a health reading, disclaimer. This is just the energy that's coming up, and I just want to say I'm so sorry for whoever that is. There could also be, you know, a partner, spouse who has a kiddo that does die. Girl on girl action. 3 of Wands in the reverse. This is something where you don't want to do it with a threesome. Yeah, some of you are like, nope, I'm moving on here. And I know that that threesome broke up this other person in the past here because there's 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like, this isn't working out for you. This could also be Aquarius energy. Pay attention to snakes right now during this time. Trust your intuition and really communicate clearly about what's going on to this person. This could also be a Leo or happen during Leo season, but it's like, I don't need 2 other people to have sex with. Like, I'm happy with one here. Like, I'm content. Like, this is beautiful energy underneath it all. But I feel like some of you are going to have to sort, do I really want to do a threesome? Do I really want to do girl on girl action or something like that, right? And a lot of you are going to be walking away from this opportunity. For those of you that are a sex worker, maybe in the field or anything like that's something where they may ask you to give you that opportunity, and you might just be like, I'm going on a solo act. I'm doing my own damn thing. And I'm making this, yes, clear decision to choose myself here and get a happier, like, you know, life outcome overall. This could happen, you know, Aquarius season or even Leo season. You're really being logistic about who you give your sexual energies to. World card in the reverse. This is something where certain types of hurt from the past, maybe with, if you lost a baby or this person that, you know, you broke up with, or you're contemplating this stuff, like you have been hurt. It hasn't been closed of a major cycle yet, and you're working on some hurt feelings. This is also fixed sign energy. This could include, you know, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius here. That's heavily showing up in your read today. Middle of the deck, wild card. You're choosing yourself. You're choosing, you know, divine feminine energy. I don't know why, but Aries energy is coming out. During Aries season, some of y'all might decide to break up with somebody. There could be a significant Aries in your life. Aries is right before your season, which I think is like March, April. So yeah, Empress in the reverse. Your overall energy, Taurus here. You could also have Libra in your chart. That could be something that you've contemplated during Libra season here as well. 2 of Swords, you haven't made this choice. For some of you that might be wanting to break up with this person here and really going within and figuring out what you want. Yeah, 10 of Wands. There's certain types of things in your relationships and people that you're having sex with that you're burnt out on. Like, and that's why the mismatched libido is coming up, because it's like, this person has a higher sex drive than me. A lot of you are exploring lots of pleasure toys, and there's that anal plug right there. And it says, wants to use toys to enhance and lengthen pleasure with them, just enough to keep you close into the edge, so edge work. And then we have Sex Bunny coming out too. They love your high sex drive, and even though it might scare them at times, they will still embrace the sexual being as you are. So you're the one with the higher sexual libido drive. I don't know who I'm saying this to, but it's something that, you know, your partner is noticing as well. Boo. Okay. So there's a lot of different things here, a lot of different types of energies with your read, Taurus. A lot of things coming out overall here. We have manifestation, wanting to manifest maybe better sex, more pleasure, intimacy with partners, ask, believe, receive, seeing a new partner's life or partner, taking tangible steps with sex life. A lot of you could be using the law of attraction during this time. Some of you might be opening up a relationship too. Polyamory, that came out in Virgo's read. Someone definitely has Virgo in their astro sexy placements in their chart. Make sure you go back and watch that read. Taurus, tell me what you got going on in the comments below. Thank you so much for all your support on my last videos. I love you. And just make sure you are subscribed. That really helps my channel grow and just tells me I should just keep doing these reads for y'all because you like them. So thank you, Taurus, again, for all the support and being here. Final message for y'all. Oh my goodness. There's like so many that just want to drop on the ground. Yeah. Literally all the cards fell. That like never happens, Taurus. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. You're getting grounded, taking care of your sexual energy, any performance anxiety that you're experiencing during this time. You are growing into the person you are meant to be. So a lot of you are blossoming like a little mushroom out there. You are taking some steps when it comes to sex, relationships, hidden desires, confessions that you want to tell people or your person in this lifetime. Make sure you take things one step at a time. Put sex on the calendar. Plan more pleasure for you, Taurus, and make sure that you are really, really going within to enjoy all the things that you got coming for you. Walk away from what no longer serves you, okay? Tell me what you got going on in the comments below. Stay tuned for more and stay shameless.